In the annals of tragic events, the date April 20th, 2018 etched another dark chapter in the collective memory, this time in Ocala, Florida. On that fateful day, a 19-year-old named Sky Buick embarked on a course of violence that would resonate through the corridors of a high school. Armed with disturbing intent, Buick carried out a school shooting at Forest High School, leaving an indelible mark on the lives of those caught in the crossfire. As the details unfold, the narrative weaves a chilling tapestry of chaos, fear, and despair within the school's walls. However, what sets this story apart is not just the tragic act itself, but the shocking courtroom moments that follow it, revealing the raw and unfiltered responses of those who perpetrate such heinous acts. If you thought the initial act was a grim testament to the human condition, brace yourself for the unnerving revelations that transpired within the confines of the courtroom, a space meant for justice, closure, and sometimes a glimpse into the minds of those who defy comprehension. Main body. The haunting echoes of the Chardon High School shooting on February 27, 2012, left an entire community grappling with the aftermath of an unthinkable tragedy. At the center of this dark episode was 17-year-old TJ Lane, who callously targeted the school's cafeteria, unleashing a barrage of gunfire that claimed the lives of 3 students and severely injured 3 others. As the legal proceedings unfolded, it became apparent that Lane's actions were not only heinous, but also marked by a disturbing lack of remorse. During Lane's trial, the courtroom bore witness to a shocking display of defiance and provocation. Dressed in a white t-shirt with the word "killer" emblazoned across it, he exuded an unsettling aura of indifference. Reports surfaced of Lane's courtroom behavior, with onlookers describing a stoic and cold demeanor, devoid of any emotional response to the devastating impact of his actions. This conspicuous absence of remorse further heightened the anguish of the victims' families and intensified the nationwide revulsion at the unrepentant nature of Lane's character. Despite the gravity of his crimes, Lane's sentencing delivered a contentious chapter to this tragic saga. The court handed down 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole, a stern judgment aimed at safeguarding society from a perpetrator who exhibited an alarming lack of empathy. However, the narrative took an unexpected turn with Lane's audacious escape from prison, revealing a chilling determination to evade the consequences of his actions. The audacity of his flight only deepened the wounds inflicted on the Chardon community and underscored the unsettling nature of a school shooter unburdened by remorse or accountability. The tragedy that unfolded at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School on February 14, 2018, shook the nation to its core. Nicholas Cruz, a 19-year-old former student, carried out a horrific school shooting that resulted in the loss of 17 lives and left 17 others grievously wounded. The magnitude of the carnage was incomprehensible, thrusting the survivors, families, and the entire community into a relentless struggle for healing and justice. As Cruz faced the judicial system, the courtroom became a stage for a chilling manifestation of the darkness within him. Reports emerged of Cruz's disturbing behavior, notably his cold and emotionless demeanor during victim impact statements. Shockingly, he was observed laughing and displaying a callous indifference to the profound pain and loss experienced by the families affected. This unsettling display not only fueled public outrage but underscored the profound disconnect between Cruz's actions and any semblance of empathy or remorse. Cruz's defense sought to attribute his actions to mental health issues, presenting a narrative that portrayed him as a victim of his own psyche. The legal strategy aimed to shed light on Cruz's troubled history, emphasizing a tumultuous upbringing and mental health challenges. While this defense sparked debates about accountability and the intersection of mental health and criminal behavior, it ultimately couldn't overshadow the heinous nature of Cruz's actions. The courtroom proceedings became a battleground of conflicting narratives, where the defense's attempt to humanize Cruz collided with the visceral pain and anger of those seeking justice for the lives shattered at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. In the unsettling narrative of school shootings, the name Timothy Simpkins stands as a stark reminder of the complex web of factors that can lead to such acts of violence. The incident unfolded on October 6, 2021 at Timberview High School, where the 15-year-old drew a gun during a violent classroom brawl, injuring multiple students. Simpkins' legal defense painted a picture of a teenager pushed to the edge, citing bullying as a catalyst for his violent acts. As the courtroom drama unfolded, Simpkins' apology took center stage. Expressing remorse, he acknowledged the wrongfulness of his actions and the pain inflicted on others. The court grappled with the nuanced interplay of personal responsibility, adolescent vulnerabilities, and the tragic consequences of unchecked aggression. Timothy Simpkins became a symbol of the urgent need for a broader conversation about bullying, mental health support, and preventive measures to avert the harrowing trajectory that led him to commit a shocking act of violence within the confines of his school. Demetrios Portis thrust Santa Fe High School into darkness on May 18, 2018, when he carried out a horrifying shooting that claimed the lives of 10 people and left 13 others injured. The narrative took a disturbing turn as details emerged of Portis's calculated violence, including the use of a shotgun and a revolver obtained from his father's closet. His escape attempt following the shooting added another layer of chaos, sparking a statewide manhunt. Fortunately, Portis was captured the next day, and he currently resides in prison, awaiting trial for his heinous crimes. Ton S. Gendon etched his name in infamy with a mass shooting at Club Q, a tragic event that unfolded with deadly consequences. Gendon's shocking courtroom behavior and plea deal added a surreal dimension to his case. As he pleaded guilty, Gendon's antics in court and apparent lack of remorse left a lasting impact on the proceedings. The judge, unmoved by Gendon's antics, delivered a stern sentence of 11 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole, sealing Gendon's fate as a perpetrator of unspeakable violence. In the tragic saga of James Holmes, the Aurora movie theater shooting sent shockwaves through the nation. Holmes's strange courtroom appearance, complete with dyed orange hair and erratic behavior, added a surreal element to an already horrifying narrative. His plea of not guilty by reason of insanity didn't spare him from a stern sentencing. 12 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 3,118 years. The courtroom became a stage where the gravity of the crimes clashed with Holmes's bizarre demeanor, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of infamous criminal trials. Devin Erickson's involvement in the STEM school Highlands Ranch shooting sent shockwaves through the community. As the courtroom became the battleground for legal narratives, Erickson's grandfather emerged as an unexpected defender, portraying him as a misunderstood adolescent rather than a malevolent force. The prosecution, however, painted a starkly different picture, highlighting Erickson's active participation in the tragic event. When sentencing arrived, the courtroom witnessed the culmination of this clash, with Erickson receiving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Throughout, Erickson's demeanor remained enigmatic, leaving a lingering sense of the complex interplay between accountability and the intricate fabric of his troubled past. In the case of Anderson Lee Aldrich and the mass shooting at Club Q, the courtroom became a theater of disturbing behavior. Aldrich's actions during the proceedings painted a chilling picture of a perpetrator seemingly unburdened by the gravity of his crimes. The sentencing, a moment of reckoning, unfolded against the backdrop of Aldrich's unsettling courtroom behavior. The legal system imposed the weight of justice with a life sentence, aiming to bring closure to a community shaken by tragedy. The Forest High School shooting incident, orchestrated by Sky Buitt on April 20, 2018, thrust the Florida community into the disconcerting realm of school violence. Buitt's actions added another tragic chapter to the chronicles of such harrowing events. As details emerged, it became evident that Buitt's intentions were as complex as they were chilling. The shocking revelation in the courtroom laid bare the motives that propelled Buitt to commit such a heinous act. The courtroom served as a stage where the intricacies of a troubled mind were brought to light, raising unsettling questions about the factors that drive individuals to perpetrate violence within the confines of an educational institution. In the aftermath of the sentencing, the community was left to grapple with the repercussions of Buitt's actions. The scars of the Forest High School shooting ran deep, leaving indelible imprints on the lives of those directly affected and the broader community. As the legal system imposed its judgment, the aftermath became a period of reflection, prompting soul-searching conversations about the prevention of school violence and the crucial need for mental health support within educational environments. The Forest High School incident underscored the enduring impact of such tragedies, serving as a stark reminder of the urgent need for comprehensive strategies to address the root causes and mitigate the devastating consequences of school shootings. In the collective narrative of these courtroom moments, the threads woven together tell a story of tragedy, violence, and the complex interplay of human emotions. From the chilling lack of remorse in TJ Lane's courtroom to the unsettling laughter of Nicholas Cruz, each case highlights the raw emotions and shattered lives left in the wake of school shootings. The courtroom, as a symbolic arena for justice, becomes a stage where the profound impacts of these heinous acts clash with the perpetrator's demeanor, unraveling the intricate tapestry of motives and consequences. As these stories unfold, they demand a deeper societal conversation about preventive measures, mental health support, and the urgent need to address the root causes that lead individuals down the dark path of school violence. These courtroom moments are not just legal proceedings. They are mirrors, reflecting the collective responsibility to safeguard the sanctity of educational spaces and protect the future of our youth.